This is the Starlink Battle for Atlas starter pack. Now, this was a game that Ubisoft was putting together, and I don't think that many people were as interested in it as when they showed that Fox from the game Star Fox would actually be in this game along with the Arwing. It was a pretty cool idea, and it seemed like Nintendo approached them about it, and it seems like with the reviews coming out that Fox is actually a very large part of this game, as opposed to what we thought of before, where it was mostly like maybe a character skin and like the Arwing. It seems like he's pretty much in the entire game, so the Switch version seems like it's the one that everyone's going to buy just because it actually has interesting extra content added on. Not to mention this starter pack that includes a full Arwing model, which we're going to be taking a look at here, and we're going to be unboxing this whole thing here today. So guys, if you enjoy this unboxing, make sure you guys like the video, and of course, subscribe for more unboxings, and I will also be checking this out and doing impressions and everything on it as well, because I'm pretty excited after I read some of the reviews talking about this being like, I guess, a more interesting No Man's Sky. So that sounds really neat, because I wanted No Man's Sky to be good when it first came out, and I know it's gotten better, but we'll see what they have here. And of course, I like the Star Fox series, so to see it in another game that is done by Ubisoft, who's hit or miss at times, that'll be interesting. So let's get this guy apart. Mine did come with the game. It was really funny. There are people on Reddit and other places that said that theirs came in and the game just wasn't in there. Yes, the game is in here, fully equipped with that nice big white banner that says you have to download a good chunk of the game. I think it's like 6 gigabytes. They also included it on the main box there. So what can you do, I guess? That's just the way it is with these larger games. So I guess we'll just pop this guy open. Here we go. And it does come with the Arwing, and it also has a bunch of little figures up there as well, including some parts for the Arwing. So let's check this Arwing out first, because I was curious how it would feel, and I guess look and everything. It's actually in there pretty well with that plastic, so you gotta be careful with that. Okay, so first thing here, it's interesting because these do clip up and down, which is kind of a neat little touch. I mean, I know the Arwing's supposed to be able to do that, but for like a little plastic ship to have that, where these the wings kind of fold up and down, is kind of neat. It's definitely just like, I don't want to say it's cheaper plastic, but it's it feels actually kind of solid. It's not like the most quality thing I've seen just looking at it from a glance. Like you can see parts where they definitely missed some of the painting on the bottom, but this is a cool little figure here. It has a stand, it looks like, here, and then we have some other figures as well. Okay, so this is a Joy-Con grip. It looks like your two Joy-Con controllers will fit into, and then I guess the Arwing sits up top here, which is interesting. Here's Fox. Little Fox. I'll give you guys a little picture of him, because it might be kind of hard to see from that angle. He looks alright as well. I mean, some of the smaller figures for these prices, because this is $75, so what, the game's $60, and then it's like another $15 for this package. I mean, I guess you can only get, I guess, so much out of it. Interesting. They actually have a chip here with screws at the bottom. Maybe we'll open one of these figures up to see what they're doing with it. But it looks like it slides in here to the base. It clicks in, and then I guess that holds or grabs and holds the Arwing or any other ship you might buy into, because there are, of course, plenty of ships to buy in this. So there's that. It doesn't... Okay, no, it clips in like that. Okay, so then you would have your Joy-Con controllers here, and that's a way to play the game, I guess. Oh, man, I'll just use my Pro controller, I guess, because it should still scan in fine. It just seems that the pilots scan in, and I guess they clip in with the ship and everything, but the pilots, from what I can tell, are the ones with the chips on the bottom. Although it does read the ship as well, because you will put all these little extra things on it, which is kind of neat. Let me get these extra pieces out here. Appear to be like add-ons for your ship. These also have little chips in them, so it definitely reads through the ship. So I was sitting there, it has like a little chip on the bottom that then goes through, and I guess just NFCs to your Joy-Con controller, or Pro controller, hopefully, which I guess I'll find out when we try it. So this is with both sides on. I got like a rocket launcher and then some other gun here. I don't really know what that is, but it looks like they just clip in, and then I guess that shows up in the game. And then we have some other character here, which I guess I'll find out more about him when I play the game. But I don't know if everyone's going to play like this all the time. I'm sure some people will because it's like, you know, it's an Arwing. But it's kind of funny. It has a bit of weight to it, actually. Like this. As you'd imagine, you have a very large model just sitting on top of your Joy-Con controllers. It's just funny. I don't know. It's kind of funny to have it like that. But otherwise, I'm trying to figure out if this would just stand up somewhere. Like, can I just stand this up? Because some people might just honestly want to put this up somewhere. I guess it technically stands like that. Or of course you can keep this stand, I guess, like this, and then you can just stand this guy on top of it. Okay, so the ship actually plugs in there on the bottom to that, and I guess that just NFCs to the Joy-Con. I don't know if it has. I don't know if this grip actually has anything in it that communicates to the Joy-Con controllers. At least not yet. I mean, if I start playing the game, I'll be able to find out. But it has screws. I guess I could check. So I'm trying to think if you could just set it. So yeah, you can also just use this as, I guess, as just like a stand. So you can just have your Arwing kind of sitting around like that if you want. If you're not as interested in having it to play with. So that's kind of cool, I guess. So if you just buy it for the look, the appeal of the Arwing, maybe you just like the aesthetic, or you see it as like a model you can put somewhere for decoration. Yeah, I guess it would work like that. I'm sure you'll probably get some people also like maybe designing their own stands, like 3D print them and everything. But it does work like that. I'm not really expecting much in here. I don't even know why I'm going to open this because we barely get manuals anymore. So I doubt Ubisoft, who had to save money on the download, because we have to download a chunk of the game, would put anything else in here. But I guess I might as well check just to see if anything else is in there. I'm actually excited to play this because it seemed like a cool idea with Star Fox added in, or the Star Fox universe added in with Fox, but yeah, it's about what I thought. Nothing in here. Technical support, no reverse cover art, and the game. So that's what it is. I was actually a little surprised to see any paper in there. So should we take the grip apart? So I guess after some screws, this will come out. I don't think this makes for a very good much of anything without that. But I do notice that there is some communication going on with this guy here in some way, because it does have wires that go down from the top right through here. So I guess there is communication going on with the Joy-Con. I haven't plugged in or anything to check it out, so I couldn't tell you absolutely if there is or not, and what it's doing, which I'll be doing that in the impressions video and everything. But it definitely has wires going down through here to, I guess, to communicate something to the Joy-Con controller. So I'll be checking that out, I guess, in the impressions video. But otherwise, it seems that these little guys just have like little, I guess, chips that plug in, and they scan into the Joy-Con controller. I'll be curious if you actually need this grip for it all to work together, or if you can just use like a Pro controller or something. I'd just rather use a Pro controller if I can help it. Or maybe you scan it once and you're good to go. Like, actually, I don't know, would that work? Because then you can just borrow somebody's little toy to life and then you're good, right? So maybe they don't want to do that. Let me pull this off real quick just to see what's going on in here with the character, with Fox. Just to see the chip that they're using for scanning them in. It's just a very small basic chip that appears to just have info on it. It's nothing fancy, but it gets the job done, I guess, which again I'll find out more of. But there is some communication going on to the Joy-Con from this tiny little NFC chip that I'll give you a picture of, or it's just a little chip in general that has info on it. And I was under the impression that it uses NFC to sync that info to the Switch. I guess I could be wrong, but I'll find out. Oh, there's something else in here too. What is this? Sorry, there's something else in here that I missed completely when I was taking all this apart. Is this like a poster? It looks like a poster. Let's see. This is... Yes, okay. This is a poster of some kind. It shows... So it says has Starlink, and then on the other side it looks like it is a guide for weapons and all kinds of stuff. So, not bad. I guess this is a poster you get with it. You get the Arwing, you get the little guys for the starter kits, you get the game. Yeah, I mean, if the game's 60 and then this is 75, that's actually not a terrible buy to get all this extra stuff with it. And yeah, looking at the Switch version with Fox in there, it looks like it's probably the version to get. So, pretty cool though. I'll be checking it out and I'll give you guys my thoughts on Starlink Battle for Atlas on the Switch as I go along, be playing it today, and see what I can do about getting impressions or just gameplay video out throughout the week here. So I'll keep you guys up to date on that. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.